Oh, baby, is it another wild day for Tesla stock so far today, guys? We got some words from Dan Ives that I want to break down, and Wedbush ended up cutting their price target. Let's just dive into it. If you all find value, hit the like button, subscribe, and let's just dive into the video. So check it out. Right now, it's about 10:40 a.m., and Tesla stock is up about 0.9%, which is not anything crazy, but what is crazy is the volatility that the stock has been seeing, which, I mean, honestly, is that even crazy considering how volatile the stock has been? You guys can see we opened up at about $126.50. The stock went down all the way to $121, and then it saw a huge rip from just 40 minutes ago up until now. It's 10:45 a.m. From about 9:50, 10 a.m. on the East Coast, it ran all the way to $128. That is an over 6% move. And if I pull up the 5-day, 5-minute chart, guys, you're going to see, wait a second, we took the lows out from yesterday. Yes, we did that. We hit 122.30 yesterday, and today we hit at 9 a.m. or 9:50, 10 a.m. right before that huge run. We hit about $121 a share. So Tesla took the lows out, which is not good, but now we're in the green, up 0.75%, which who knows if this is going to hold. Again, with how rocky Tesla has been, nobody really knows. So let's dive into what news we got this morning. Wedbush cut their price target from $250 rather to now $175, saying they expect softer demand trajectory ahead. But the thing is, even though they cut their rating, they still remain, or they're keeping an outperform rating, which is still a bullish stance on the stock. So maybe they're like, the way I'm looking at this is they were way too bullish on the stock. Maybe not they were way too bullish, but the fact that they're cutting their price target, they're in their minds, they're probably like, the way I'm seeing it, right, is we're heading into 2023, softer demand, recession, all the things that we've been talking about here on the channel. It makes sense. So they're still bullish on the company, but not as bullish due to the headwinds that are ahead. Of course, it makes sense, right? And Dan Ives, who was a big Tesla bull, he said at the same time that Tesla's cutting prices and inventory starting to build up globally in the face of a global recession, Musk is viewed as asleep at the wheel from a leadership perspective for Tesla at the time. Investors need a CEO to navigate this Category 5 storm, which makes complete sense. We've also been talking about that here on the YouTube channel, guys, which if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. And Ives also said instead, Musk is laser focused on Twitter, which has been an ongoing nightmare that never ends for investors, with hopes a new CEO is picked in the coming weeks as a first step forward, which I think, honestly, once the new CEO is picked, that could spark maybe some sort of relief rally in Tesla. But who knows? I mean, when that new CEO is going to be picked for Twitter. And Ives followed Deutsche Bank analyst Emmanuel Rosner in slashing estimates for Tesla's fourth quarter deliveries. Ives now sees deliveries coming in at 410,000 to about 415,000, down from a prior estimate of 450,000. And right now, analysts in general, I guess the consensus right now, the estimate stands at about 435,000 deliveries for the fourth quarter. And I'm not sure if you guys knew, but Tesla said on their website a couple days ago, I think it was on Wednesday, that they're going to be offering $7,500 discounts on Model 3 and Model Y vehicles delivered in the U.S. in December. So they're doing these discounts. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, but this goes hand in hand with what Ives is saying here. He expects demand to come down a little bit, not drastically to the point where it's collapsing off a cliff, but to soften, which makes sense now that Tesla is okay. They're looking at discount to maybe spur some demand here at the end of the year. And who knows? Are they going to do that heading into the new year? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So that is what initially shot the stock down. The fact that Wedbush is cutting their target here. Dan Ives had some words to say, which a lot of the stuff, guys, I mean, is it really going to make a material impact on the stock after today? Probably not. I mean, a lot of this stuff was already expected. Again, the weaker demand, the recession, it's likely to get worse. We all knew this was happening, and maybe a lot of this was priced in. And a lot of bears now, to shift a little bit, a lot of bears, what they're saying is about Tesla stock, what's not priced in is the slowing growth rate. Again, demand is softening a little bit, like we saw, from the projections from Dan Ives. That's what he thinks. I mean, we'll see what the numbers end up coming in at. But a lot of bears are saying once the growth really starts to notch down, once revenue growth, what is it now, 50% annualized for Tesla or something like that, once that comes down to 30%, 25%, if we see some quarters here where year-over-year growth is awful on Tesla, maybe at some point in 2023, maybe in 2024, that's where the stock could really start to come down. That's what the bears are saying. A lot of bears are like, wait till that revenue growth starts to come down, and you'll see the selling accelerate. And a lot of them are like, oh, you've seen nothing with how far the stock has crashed. So that's a bearish glance here. If revenue starts to really come down in 2023, this stock could easily come down under $100 a share. That is what a lot of bears are thinking. And quite frankly, I'm not going to say I'm a perma bear or a perma bull when it comes to Tesla. I don't have much of I do have an opinion on it, but I'm not really leaning heavy in either way on the stock. Coming from that perspective, I feel like there's a chance it could go under $100, at some point in 2023, which I've, been vocal about here on the YouTube channel. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you watched my video yesterday, I did buy some Tesla for a short-term trade. I'm still holding on. I have those shares a little bit over $128 a share, and I'm going to be riding with them for at least a week or two. This is a very short-term speculative bet, and I'll keep you guys updated on it as always, what I'm looking to do with that position, if I make money, if I lose money. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that like button, hit that juicy old like button if you haven't done so already, and get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo and 12 stocks from Webull. All those details are linked down below. Free money, guys. It also helps out the channel. I appreciate you all as always. And now, before we wrap the video up, let's take a look at what the overall markets are doing, which we're pretty much teeter-tottering at this point. It's a flat day overall. We have the Russell down, or actually the Russell's up 0.15%. The Nasdaq's down a little bit, but pretty much at break even, down 0.06%, as the S&P's up 0.2 and the Dow is up about 0.2%, and the VIX is down 2%, over 2%. So pretty boring day, guys. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to the overall markets right now, it is a pretty boring day. We had a huge drop yesterday. You guys see that, in the morning, throughout the entire day. We got the spike up, or the V-shaped recovery into close yesterday. Now we're pretty much holding on to that gain. And I almost forgot to mention, we got PCE today, guys. Let me actually pull this up. Core PCE measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers, excluding food and energy. So realize, core is excluding food and energy. And this differs from the core CPI in that it only measures goods and services targeted towards and consumed by individuals. Prices are weighted according to total expenditure per item, which gives important insights into consumer spending behavior. And the number pretty much came in line with the estimate. The PC price index increased 0.1%, excluding or rather, that's with food and energy, but excluding food and energy, the PCE price index increased by 0.2%. So we just got that number this morning. I think it was at 8:30 a.m. on the East Coast, and we can see here when that number came out. We did have a little bit of volatility here in the market. SPY dumped a bit initially, rebounded, ended up gaining a bit after that, then it dumped into close, and now we're trying to fight and regain actually the high that we were at, or the level that we were at right before the PC number came out. And we'll see. I mean, you guys know the CPI number is something that investors and traders watch more closely, I'd say. Maybe it has more of an impact on the markets, but PC is still very, very, very important, and I feel like it's underlooked a bit. But yeah, overall, that's pretty much it. I'm going to wrap the video up. No need to drag it on anymore. If you all found value in the video, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And again, don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo, each up to $2,000 with at least a $100 deposit, and your 12 stocks from Webull with any amount deposited. And if you want, check out my Patreon, link down below, and follow me on all the other platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We're all over the place, guys. Stosserfest or Stos Talk Stocks. Look those up. You'll find me on there. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.